Hello everyone, let's get started. I'd like to welcome you today to this presentation on the Sysfore Human Resources and Payroll module for Openbravo. Our presenter today is Ajith George. He's the co-founder and director of the Openbravo practice at Sysfore, which under his leadership has grown to occupy a thriving niche for building scalable enterprise web applications in new markets. Ajith has worked with customers across the globe in a variety of roles, ranging from salesman to technical architect. He considers himself a hardcore technocrat and follows the open source market with a passion. He works very closely with customers, leading Openbravo implementations in India and the Middle East. So please welcome Ajith and his team this morning as they present the Sysfore HR and Payroll module for Openbravo. Let's get started.
So very good morning and good afternoon to all the participants. Let me give a brief introduction about this presentation. We will cover this presentation in two parts. The first part we talk about the solution, which will actually have an overview, some of the key features, what are the standards, reporting, what's our vision and roadmap, and a very detailed case study. Then we move to the second part, which is actually the demo. This is a live demo of the application. So let's get started. Sysfore is an Openbravo Gold Partner and was recognized as Openbravo's Partner of the Year in India for 2011. Sysfore offers Openbravo-ERP implementation that are credible and cost-effective for retail, distribution, and discrete manufacturing for small and medium business in India and Middle East. Sysfore's Human Resource and Payroll solution is an add-on module on Openbravo, the leading open source ERP, designed to be user-friendly. Sysfore HR and Payroll solution helps business maintain employee health and manage payroll. It includes detailed out-of-the-box reports and the capability to quickly generate custom reports. Moving on to the key features, HR and Payroll solution includes functions to maintain employee records, employee leave, time and attendance, work shifts, teams, and to manage payroll and benefits. Using payroll and benefits, business managers can define pay components, process employee payrolls, generate salary slips, and directly post it to finance. All these from a single unified interface. The Sysfore HR and Payroll solution includes the ability to quickly import validated data from other HR systems, spreadsheets, or CSV files. Now let's move on to employee information. The employee information feature allows HR managers to add and maintain employee data, such as personal information, job descriptions, experience, qualification, and leave status. This information is integrated into the solution, making it available anywhere, anytime for management and employees. Leave management is used to automate HR policies pertaining to employee time off. This allows submission of leave requests, manager approvals, and tracking of leave balances. Employees can also record and track their personal leave status. Notifications can be sent to users when time off is requested and approved. Time and attendance management. This feature automates time tracking. The time at punch in and punch out of an employee is recorded, giving managers the ability to easily monitor attendance and absence. Organizations who currently use devices such as biometric or smart card can import the data from those systems and process the attendance for all the employees in one go. Work shift. Managers can use the work shift feature to manage employee work schedules across 24 hours of the workday, including regular work shifts, long-term night shifts, and work schedules in which employees can change or rotate shifts. Team management. Using team management, the business can define teams of employees with sets of complementary skills required to complete a task, job, or a project. Now, this is very relevant when it comes to tracking of team activities, costing of team. All those can be done based on these kind of configurations. Moving on to payroll. Payroll management offers the business the ability to define pay components. It provides for unlimited pay grades and pay deductions, tax tables, and loans to manage the payroll calculation process. So if you see the highlighted section, we have different tabs through which you manage all these things. HR can generate pay slips and access historical employee payroll reports. Moving to reporting, the Sysfore HR and payroll solution includes standard out-of-the-box reports that provide HR managers and executives with ready data for analysis and decision making. The solution also includes capability to quickly generate custom reports as we do in other modules of Openbravo-ERP. So let's look at a couple of sample reports. For example, the attendance report. This is a standard report that provides all the attendance details of an employee for a specific period. Using this report, management can view the overall attendance of employees, ordered by department or any other filters which we can define. Similarly, leave report displays the number of leaves availed by an employee for a particular period. HR personnel can track different kinds of absences such as vacation, illness, disability, maternity, and parental leave. So a lot of these things are configured as part of your master setup, and then based on this, you can drill down and get these reports. Moving to salary slips or pay slips, these are nothing but reports generated from the payment data and salary information for each employee. I just want to highlight a custom report. You see a salary pie chart. This is generated using the reporting framework, which is used in Openbravo. In this report, the salary data by designation is displayed as a percentage of total salary for the business. Now, you can develop any of these kind of reports based on your implementation needs. What is our vision and roadmap? Sysfore has developed a very aggressive roadmap for the HR and payroll solution. This is primarily based on feedback from our valued customers and from other Openbravo partners. For example, the latest version of the solution, which is already released on the Openbravo Exchange, includes shift rotation, a module to define multiple shifts and to assign work shifts. Loans and advances module for maintaining details of employees who have taken loans, including the type of loan and loan repayment schedule. a full and final settlement module to calculate the full and final settlements of employees who have resigned or have been terminated. And many more reports such as individual and team productivity tracking, project cost analysis, and spend analysis is possible. Another significant feature which I would like to highlight is the new release, which includes Spanish and Arabic language packs to support the Openbravo-ERP customers in those regions. When enabled, all standard features of the solution will be accessible in Spanish or Arabic, as the case may be. Sysfore's long-term vision for the HR and payroll solution is to offer newer and desirable features and to gradually build it out to be a platform that can serve the complete needs of any mid-sized HR and payroll function across various geographic periods. The reason why I have put the screenshots there is it's actually a screenshot of the Openbravo Exchange where the project is available. You can see that there is a very active interest in terms of the users who are downloading and also in terms of the regular updates making it a very active project. And you can see the various flavors available, which is the HR pack individually and the HR and payroll module bundled. We spent about 6 months in R&D before our first release last year, and we'll continue to add features based on feedback from customers and partners. You can visit the Openbravo wiki and forge for regular updates, release notes, and proposed roadmap. Quickly, some benefits. Sysfore HR and payroll solution is simple and easy to use with well-defined features for managing the HR and payroll operations of a business. It can be easily downloaded from the Openbravo Exchange and quickly set up by any Openbravo professional license user. It is fully integrated with other modules supported by the ERP. To summarize, it helps business to maintain employee records, manage payroll, and includes detailed out-of-the-box reports and the capability to quickly generate custom reports. Businesses can enjoy continued technical support from Sysfore. Just quickly to summarize on the benefits, this is completely integrated with the Openbravo ERP, and it works seamlessly with all of the modules. So we will cover more of this when we do the live demo. So let's just keep going on. Moving on to the customer case study, Sysfore has implemented the HR and payroll module for a group company of a large 40-year-old India-based conglomerate operating in more than 10 diverse businesses with offices across 40 countries and more than 10,000 employees. Our implementation was for a member company in production and distribution with over 300 employees. To define the problem, in the past this company used spreadsheets, Word documents to manage their payroll and HR activities, important administrative documents such as employment records, salary slips, expense reimbursement, attendance and leave management were overseen by 2 full-time accountants, 1 HR employee, and 1 manager. The process was manual, expensive, and definitely error-prone. What is the solution we provided? The customer was already using the Openbravo-ERP and was looking to extend the solution to automate and manage their HR and payroll process. Sysfore implemented a standard configuration of its HR and payroll solution to work with the Openbravo-ERP in just 4 weeks' time. As part of the acceptance process, the solution was run in parallel with the existing system for 3 months. During this time, what we did was we did all the customization, which was specific requirements from the customer, and those were implemented during that time. To summarize the benefits, using Sysfore HR and Payroll solution, the customer has transformed its HR and payroll process into a paperless one with zero errors. For example, important documents like expense reimbursements and bills are scanned and attached to employee transactions for a month. The operational team has since been reduced to one accountant and one HR person, resulting in direct cost savings.